If I told you it's possible to start a business with just $100 in 2026, would you believe it? I know it might sound impossible. After all, today everything feels too expensive. Rent adds tools, even a simple coffee. But the truth is, there are strategies and resources that didn't exist a few years ago. And they can turn $100 into the beginning of a highly profitable business. And if you like that idea, stay here with me, because in this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to invest that amount in a smart way to build a real business, capable of generating income every single month, even if you've never sold anything, don't have a team, and don't understand anything about marketing or entrepreneurship. To show you this is actually possible, let me tell you about Sarah from Austin, Texas. In 2022, she only had $85 in her bank account and was unemployed. With that money, she bought some cleaning supplies at Walmart, printed simple flyers, and knocked on neighbors' doors offering her service. In less than 6 months, she already had 15 recurring clients and was making more than $3,000 per month. She had no experience, no registered brand, but she had one thing that changes everything: immediate action. And that's exactly what we're going to focus on here. Before you spend a single dollar, you need to decide which business model will give you the highest return with the lowest investment. The secret is simple. The lighter the operation and the less inventory or physical structure you need, the faster you make money. Even with just $100, you can choose physical or digital options that fit your budget and have strong potential to scale quickly. Before choosing, it's important to understand the difference. Physical businesses like house cleaning or lawn care usually generate faster cash and have less online competition, but require movement and physical effort. Digital businesses like print on demand or selling on Etsy can scale nationwide, run 24 hours a day, and don't require inventory, but depend more on online skills and may take longer to generate consistent sales. The ideal is to choose what fits your routine skills and goals. Now, let me give you a simple way to make that decision without getting stuck. Think about 3 things. Time available. If you only have 2 or 3 hours a day, it makes more sense to start with something digital or a simple service. If you have more free time, you can take advantage of local businesses that pay faster. Second, speed of money. If you need income this month, focus on services, cleaning, landscaping, small repairs, anything that solves an immediate problem. If you can wait a little longer, digital models can scale much more later. And third, your current skill level. You don't need to be an expert, but you need to start with something you can execute today. If you know basic computer skills, you can already offer simple editing, email organization, or basic content creation for small businesses. A simple rule to guide you is this: start with what makes money fast, then evolve into what scales. Now imagine this. In your first month, you made $200. And this is where most people mess up. They take that money and spend it. But people who grow do the opposite. If you reinvest half of that into better tools, marketing, or reach, in the second month, you're not starting from zero. You already have experience, you already know what works, and you already have validation. That's how real businesses grow. Not in huge jumps, but in small repeated actions that stack. In 3 or 4 months following this simple logic, you can go from $200 to $1,000 per month. Not because you became smarter, but because you stayed consistent and reinvested correctly. Now let me show you the mistake that makes most people fail. Even starting with little money, they try to start perfect. They create a name, logo, branding, website, and spend days organizing everything. But they forget the only thing that actually matters in the beginning: making the first sale. A business doesn't start with a brand, it starts with a customer. You don't need a beautiful website, you need someone willing to pay you. If you focus on that first, everything else comes later. But if you reverse that, you can waste time, money, and never validate if it works. One of the simplest ways to create predictable sales is building a small email funnel. Use a free tool like MailerLite. Offer something valuable in exchange for the person's email. It can be a checklist, a mini guide, or a discount. Then send a sequence of 3 to 5 emails during the week with tips, content, and offers. This keeps the customer engaged and increases the chance of a sale without relying only on social media. Also, encourage every satisfied customer to leave a 5-star review. Positive reviews are basically a magnet for new clients. If you want to turn those $100 into a real business, the last step is adjusting your mindset and taking action. Now that you have a clear step-by-step, don't let this idea cool down. The faster you act, the faster you start seeing results. And this is the perfect moment to take advantage of the opportunities that 2026 is bringing. Remember, it doesn't matter if today you only have $100. What really matters is what you do with it. Great businesses started with way less. And the only difference between people who dream and people who execute is immediate action. These $100 you have today can be the first brick of a business that changes your entire life. And if you want to speed up this process even more, I prepared a video with 7 ways to generate income every single month. Even if you've never started a business before, the link is in the description and also pinned in the first comment. Watch it after this video. Because combining active income with recurring income is the fastest path to real financial freedom. If this content helped you, leave a like. Subscribe to the channel and comment below which of these ideas you're going to take action on. First, I read and reply to all comments, and I want to know what your first step will be. See you in the next video.